What's going on, everybody? Welcome to step one. We're going to be absolutely recounting everything. No, not everything. We're not going to talk about everything that we spoke about yesterday, but it's going to be absolutely great time. I'm going to go deeper into step one of the quest. What's the quest, Klaus? What's the quest? Well, let me tell you. So, as I said yesterday in my live webinar training, right? We were talking about the 7-step system to win in life and succeed at home, no matter where you are at now, and how to make it happen. So let me say this. I'm excited, people. I got a big smile on my face. I just 1 second ago, that's why I'm a little lost in my story. 1 second ago, I was talking to, or we, my wife and I, were talking to our financial guy, right? We're on lockdown, we're on coronavirus, but we've just found our new apartment. We had horrible weeks before the coronavirus hit, right? So our car was broken, it wouldn't go through check. Then what else happened? Our dog, and I can't smile about this, but our dog got, he has cancer, right? So they found cancer in his prostate and he has 6 months. So it's very sad. Then we, our owner of the house told us that we have to leave in April. So now, we can't, we're not allowed to leave. So, but we found a new house, we found a new apartment. So just like my coach always says, everything happens for your betterment. And everything happens even more for your betterment when you have clarity on where you want to go. And I just want to say that because it's so important to have clarity on what you want in life. So many of us, and my good friend Arne Alleman, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit also, he shared last time, so many of us, we go shopping. However, we don't have a shopping list. We don't know what we want. So what we end up doing, buy everything and anything, and nothing serves us. And by the time we get home and we unpack, we're like, oh man, I forgot this and I forget this and I can't do this now, I can't do that now. So it's so important to know what we want. So the guy just showed us an absolutely amazing finances for our new apartment, and we are so excited. So apologies for my little distraction, but I'm going to go right into it, right? So as I said, yesterday I shared my masterclass live about the 7-step win in life quest. I created this quest to make sure you will have 100% clarity about your purpose in life, about your direction, about what you want out of this life, and to make sure that you have the confidence you always wanted to take massive action and improve the relationships with yourself, your significant other, and your kids to the level you have always dreamt of. So today I'm going to teach you in more detail about where you must start. And let me ask you real quick, people, all my good people, where do you think you must start when you want to create your dream life? Right now, if you were online yesterday, you know the answer already. Step one, very simple, is eulogy. Thinking about your legacy. Thinking about how do you want to be remembered by the time that you leave this place. Right? No matter what your religion is, no matter what you believe, we start at the end. Right? It is so important. Now, I got to share real quick with you guys also this story. So I had the pleasure of having one very interesting entrepreneur dad on my show. And I absolutely loved our live interview. And we started talking about not just leaving a legacy. He went so far as to talk about leaving a multi-generation legacy. So he was thinking so far ahead, right, that he was thinking about, okay, so if I'm here, right, what the actions I take right now, how can I make sure that those actions will impact not just my kids, but to make sure that they will impact their kids' kids and their kids' kids? I mean, how profound and deep is that? I absolutely loved it. And man, I forgot right now. I completely didn't take any water, no tea. So it's going to be interesting how this is going to go and if my voice is going to hold up. Anyway, so the first thing you got to think about is the legacy, the multi-generational legacy of your actions. So what is it that you want to have accomplished by the time that you leave this existence, to make sure that you have left an impact, a footprint on your next generation, and then the next generation's next generation, and then the next generation after that, right? That requires some thinking. That requires you to really sit down and think about, okay, by the time that I have, served my time, so to say, how will they remember me? What is that legacy, right? So it is so important, because if you plan on winning in life, you absolutely have to know what the end looks like. What is your destination? Now, I know when I talk about legacy, I know people get really like, ooh, we do not like to think about death. But there is one fact, one guarantee in life, 100% guarantee in life, and that is that you will die. So why not? Stop fearing it. Stop hiding behind it. Stop making us feel bad. And I'm telling you right now, man, I had days, moments where I just started breathing really, right, really scared and wanted to scream and like, oh man. Because the fact of thinking about leaving this place, the place where I'm really enjoying myself, right? And at one place I'm going to be gone, it's scary. It scares me. So think about that thing, and then, having to sit down and write about it, that is absolutely scary. But I'm telling you right now, it is an absolute must, right? And I explained to you why. And can I share the reason? I don't know if there is an explanation of how that works, but once I started working and thinking about my purpose in life and how I want to be remembered and the multi-generational legacy that I want to leave, I didn't have those thoughts anymore. And even if I thought about that, or if I think about that, or if I talk about it right now, I don't get all short breath and scared and wanting to scream, because I know that I'm fulfilling my purpose in this life. And I know that by the time that I'm going to leave this place, I'm done. I'll be so tired that, I don't think I even want to be here anymore, right? So those things are very important. They also help you to remember that, I want to live to become 100, right? But not just live to be 100. I want to live with energy. I want to live being positive and excited and making an impact in the world. And as I talked yesterday, I want to live my purpose until I'm 100, making sure that I serve others so that they can thrive and inspire others to serve as well. I want to be able to do that full on 100%. And for that, I need energy. I need to be fit. I need to be a beast, right? So for me, able to work on things and think about things and make a priority in what's most important in my life, I need to know first where I want to go, right? Shiny object syndrome, no longer is that an issue. It's no longer going to be an issue for you, because you have complete focus and clarity. That's where I want to go. So then if a shiny object comes on, comes in front of you, and they will, right? Marketers are absolutely fantastic. You will just ask yourself, will this help me with my purpose? Will this help me make sure that I will fulfill my legacy and make this a reality? So, to be able to do that, right, we got to know the end. So, shiny objects is a big thing that I keep hearing about. So I wanted to share that. Also, time management. Yeah, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for working out. Look, man, if you find out and say, I want to be 100, and then when I'm 100, I want to be focused, sharp, until the day I die. I want to be fulfilling my purpose. I got to be fit. So the aspect of now saying I don't have time to take care of my health is out of the picture. It's not possible, right? So now I have pure focus on what's most important to me. So I know exactly what my order is. And that is my spiritual path, right? For those of you that are religious, believe in God, believe in whatever it is they believe in, your spiritual path comes first, right? And for me to be able to achieve my legacy, I come next. And I know that sounds weird, and maybe some of you, or maybe a lot of you might say like, wow, really? You come first? That's selfish. It is not selfish at all. Because if I'm full, if you are full, if you are fulfilled, if you got the energy, if you spend time on you first, and you are able to overflow from your cup and give more to others. That's what it's all about, right? So make sure it's dude, when you go on a flight, what's the first thing they tell you? When the oxygen mask drops, grab it and put it on yourself first. There's a reason for that. Because if you try to put it on somebody else before you got it on yourself, and you're going to get nervous and you can't get it on that person, and then now both of you will be in trouble, right? Instead of you calmly putting it on yourself, putting it on, now you can breathe, and then you can spend all the time necessary to make sure that the other person will have that mask on well. I hope that makes sense, but it's so important, right? So we have to learn to first put on our oxygen mask first. Now, next thing. After you comes your significant other, right? So you have to think, when you write out your eulogy, you have to start thinking, okay, how do I want my significant other to remember me? Now, there might be some of you that are like, no, my kids are my life. My kids come first. Well, guess what? Your wife is going to be with you more time than your kids. She has been with you before you start having kids, and she hopefully will be with you long after your kids leave the house. So wouldn't it make sense to take care of your wife first, your significant other, right? To make sure that she is completely, you have built an absolutely amazing relationship of each of you dedicating to each other 100%. I hear so many people say 50-50. It's 100 in a relationship, right? And then from that, now next are your kids. And of course, because your kids, they're going to be with you for 18 years, you can fully focus on that, but it's way easier to fully focus on that when your relationship with your wife is on point. Trust me, right? And you want to have that relationship. It's not all of a sudden now the kids are out of the house. Hey, let's pick up that relationship all of a sudden. Let's pick it up again. Where's my wife? Well, your wife is miserable because you haven't paid attention on her for the last 18 years. So she's probably ready to leave your ass, right? Can I say ass? Oh, I just say the A word. I apologize. So then your kids, and after that come your business, right? Your friends, your clients, everyone you impact is after that. So I just want to quickly share that. I know, hey, where's you going with the legacy part? This is important to, when you build your legacy out, that's the order that you build it out. What was your spiritual path that everybody can know and see and share, right? Then how does your wife remember you? How do your kids remember you, right? And then lastly, how do your friends, clients, the audience, whatever it is, how would they remember you by the time that you have left, right? So I hope that makes sense. It's deeper than I went last time. So I hope this really helps. It is so important to figure it out by that each step, right? So once you do this, right, now it is so important. And again, it is easy for dads to just flow with the stream of life until the end, right? I mean, I've talked about this so many times in a lot of lives that I've done in the past year. Man, who a lot of people just want to go through life not facing any challenges, right? Just focusing on providing and going on a vacation, 1, 2 times a year, right? And that's great. That's terrific. However, life is made to live fully, right? We are here to live. We do not live to work, right? We need to enjoy with all of our energy and passion and to make sure that we have lots and lots and lots of adventures. Now, unfortunately, in my opinion, and you probably share this with me, there are way too many zombie dads on the planet. Now, I'm not blaming them. I mean, the only one that I can blame is myself. The only one I can control is myself. I cannot control anybody out there. But all of the dads out there, if you're listening, you have to realize the only thing you can control is yourself. So please do me a huge favor. Stop blaming your boss, the government, your wife, your kids, having kids, whatever it is. Stop blaming anybody but yourself and just look at your next step. What can I do? And your first next step should be and needs to be to write out your eulogy. It will fire you up. So the dad must make his beginning from the end. And again, just like I mentioned before, write out how you want to be remembered. It's so important. How do you want, and I'm going to repeat this just so it really enters in your brain, how you want to be remembered for your spiritual path. How do you want to be remembered as a person, right? As you. That's why you're going to work so much. That's why I work so much on my energy. I want people to feel my energy and be like, dang, every single time I see Klaus, he is energized, positive, excited, motivated, passionate, and he just inspires, right? That's how I want you to remember me. Every single time you see me, it's like, I just want to watch this guy because he fires me up and he makes me want to do stuff. That's how my clients get off my calls when we have our calls. That's how they get off. And that's what I want for you. So knowing this will really help you, right, to move forward and take action. And then, of course, I already told you about, your multi-generation legacy. How do you want the life of your kids and their kids be impacted by the actions that you take now? Right? And then you put everything together and you make a nice introduction where you talk about you, right? Let me share with the people that are listening right now. Let me share real quick a part of my eulogy, if that's okay, right? And I hope that's okay. So I start off, and this is the end part, right? This is a summary. So you start off with your introduction, just talking a little bit and sharing some stories, right? And then you go into the part where, you talk about the body. So you talk about, how and what kind of husband you were, right? You talk about what kind of father you were, what kind of entrepreneur you were, what kind of man you were, right? Share that in with a couple of other stories. And then you go to the summary, right? So the summary that I've written out was Klaus's life has ended. And now his legacy will live on through you. It is up to you now to continue to live a life with purpose, following your passion to achieve your dreams and making each day your best day ever by serving others. And as you see, serving is something very, very big for me. It comes back into my purpose after that. So I want people to remember me for the person that served and served and served some more, right? Now, all of this you put together and you got a beautiful eulogy. And then you just imagine a huge crowd. That's how I imagine when I pass away. And there will be cremation, by the way. I've already thought about that. And I'm young still, by the way. So I'm young, but I thought about that. It's going to be cremation, but there's also going to be an open casket so people can see me. And then there's going to be people speaking, right? Now it's going to be full. And as you know, most of the times when people are really old and they pass away, there's not a lot of people. I can guarantee you when I pass, it will be packed. And I hope the same for you. And I hope how important it is that if you know that, it will fire you up. It will make you a different person. Because if you know now, when you come somebody and you get angry or something, so something that happened, you'll take it back. You'll just be like, this is not worth it. I want to have that person to have a good memory of me, because that's part of how I want them to remember me, right? Enemies and friends. So I imagine that once my son or my sons will share the eulogy for me, that they will stand in front of a huge crowd, right? A lot of people there, and they will shine with pride, and everybody will be sad and happy at the same time for having known me, right? And I wish the same for you. I wish, and not the exact same thing, of course, because we all have our own visions and we all have our own dreams of how we want other people to see us. But what I do wish for you is for you to take action and, excuse me, and write out that eulogy for you. Trust me when I tell you, it will fire you up. All right. That said, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Klaas van Oosterhout, and I made it my business to make sure that you win in life and succeed at home. And I do this through personalized and tailored coaching, intimate mentorship, and collaborative accountability. Now, Become a Fearless Father award-winning coaching programs. I'm doing this by events, masterminds, courses, books, and podcasts, which have helped thousands and thousands of men in over 13 different countries that find significance in the home and the workplace. Over 150 thought leaders have been interviewed on my broadcast. And I've been recognized as a world changer by amazing leaders such as Russell Brunson of ClickFunnels, Steve Larson of OfferMind, Niji Sobo of I'm Not You, Antonio Centeno of Real Men, Real Style, and Aaron Walker, aka Big A of View from the Top. I've dedicated my life to helping men become a fearless father. Fearless fathers take massive and bold action to launch their dreams. They progress 7 times faster than the average person. And they accelerate their self-worth to show up as the man they've always desired to be, for themselves, for their significant other, and their kids. But I gotta tell you the truth. For me personally, it hasn't always been this way. In my early years, I succeeded at absolutely everything that I put in my mind. I founded the soccer program at Western Carolina University. I coached semi-professional soccer teams in the Netherlands and the United States. And after marrying the love of my life, my entrepreneurial dream came true when I opened my own Muay Thai academy. I was really excited. And on paper, everything appeared to be perfect. We were traveling all over Europe with fighters, right? We went to I live in Spain. We went to the Netherlands. We went to England. We went to Germany. We traveled all over Spain. It was absolutely a dream. But in reality, I was absolutely falling apart. And in the blink of an eye, I lost everything. The gym closed. My money evaporated and my dignity completely shattered. At 36 years old, my world collapsed around me, causing me to lose my sense of self-worth, my dreams, my winning mindset, and most importantly, my identity. The future wasn't just bleak, it appeared hopeless. As I stared into the abyss, literally crying, I held on to the one thing that gave me hope and that kept me sane, and it was my son, Jago. I simply needed to pay the bills. So I temporarily left my dream of being an entrepreneur and did the one thing that I always said I was never going to do, and I got me a job. So for the next several years, I coasted through life. It was as if I was that zombie dad that I spoke about earlier. I was simply going through the motions of getting up early, commuting an hour to work, putting in my 8 hours, and then commuting back home. I was a robot. I hardly saw my children, lost the connection with my wife, and I became out of shape. Actually, let's be really honest and scratch that. I became fat. I was tired, I lacked direction, and I was absolutely disgusted with myself. And then I discovered something that would change the trajectory of my life. I discovered I already possessed everything I needed to be successful. I didn't need anything else. I simply wasn't plugging into my superpower. The struggle of the present nearly cost me the dream of my future. My years of experience had helped me develop skill sets that were literally sitting dormant in my life. I had learned how to coach. I learned how to motivate. I learned how to make complex things simple. And I learned how to stop losing streaks. So why wasn't I doing this in my own life? And better yet, why wasn't I helping others to do this in their life? I lost discipline and focus until I didn't. As I said, literally feeling sorry for myself, my intuition reminded me of a universal principle I used to rescue my life, and that I've used to rescue the lives of hundreds of men around the world. It takes discipline, a game plan, in-course corrections, and sustained consistency to make a comeback. Discipline, a game plan, in-course corrections, sustained consistency. This is the exact formula you need to win in life and succeed at home. Men are men. We are protectors and providers. Our strength and ego cause us to put out a facade that everything is going fine in life. But in reality, you're probably spiraling out of control like I was. Chances are you're not completely satisfied with your life either. The significance you long for is absent. You have no one to talk to. And if you do, chances are they are simply an ear and not a coach who can help you implement a life-altering formula. They probably can't help you get your manhood back where you are leading a home that is healthy and leaving a multi-generational legacy of greatness for your kids, and their kids. In other words, you must become a fearless father. Now, let me ask you 3 questions. How many of you are ready to create a life that you can live with no regrets? How many of you, if I can show you a game plan that allows you to live your best life right now, how many of you would want to start on that game plan rather sooner than later? And how many of you, with everyone watching this video right now, if I can only work with one of you and I can show you this pathway, grab you by the hand, accelerate your progress, keep you from making some of the huge mistakes that I made, and help you design the life where you win, how many of you would want to be that one person that I would work with? Come on, people, let's see those hearts if you are interested in what I just shared with you. Fantastic. I really appreciate all the love. Thanks so much. So let me introduce to you the Become a Fearless Father Academy. It's a live, interactive, 7-day coaching program designed to make sure you gain your clear sense of direction in life, right? To build the confidence to take massive action and create the relationship you've always dreamed of with yourself, your significant other, and your kids. So before I go into more detail about this program, let me tell you who the Become a Fearless Father Academy is for. Of course, it's for all my fellow entrepreneur dads out there, right? But from those, it's for those that are ready to make a huge impact, not just in their life, but in the world. It's for those who want to take action daily and face their biggest fears head on. And it's for those that will put in the work, celebrate the wins, and then start all over again. And let me also share with you who this is not for. It's not for those that are only thinking about themselves. It's not for those that feel their comfort zone is the place to be. And it's not for those that are looking for a magic pill, quick fix solution, because there ain't none. So I want to explain to you exactly what you get when you sign up for the Become a Fearless Father Academy. And let me real quick do that by sharing with you my presentation. All right, so let's go real quick here, share the screen. All right, so what are you going to get? First of all, I was thinking, like, how can I make sure that this 7-step quest is going to make the biggest impact and the fastest impact in your life as soon as possible? So for that, I've created the Become a Fearless Father Academy live coaching with me, with Klaus, that's me, right? 7 sessions where I explain every single session the exact steps that you must take to make sure that you start winning in life and succeeding at home right now. It has in there how to write out that beautiful eulogy legacy and how people will remember you. It has in there how to find your purpose. It has in there how to write out and use your vision and dreams that you want to achieve. It has in there how to figure out where you're at right now, right? It is nice to have a vision and know exactly where you want to go, but before that, you need to know what your current situation is. Also, it has in there, we'll talk about how to plan this all out, how to plan your year out, how to plan your quarter out, how to plan your month out, how to analyze all of this, and then also how to plan your week out to make sure that you make the biggest progress you can ever make. From that, then the most important thing is how to make sure that you take that daily action and are absolutely happy now, instead of just looking at that big vision and thinking, oh man, I'm never going to get there. Now you're happy at this moment. And just to quickly share with you, that has all to do with showing gratitude every single day, forgiving every single day, and giving / serving every single day. Now, the Become a Fearless Father Academy live coaching is valued at $1,997. And then I started thinking, what else is it that could really help them inside of this academy? So we're going to give you access to this beautifully designed membership portal. And the reason for that is that maybe there's one day that you can't join us live, but we want to make sure that you can follow every single step as is. Or maybe you want to watch it again, so you can just watch it in our membership area. And our membership portal is valued at $997. And from that, we were still thinking like, okay, what else can we give them to make sure that they win in life and succeed at home? And so we decided to give you, besides the live coaching, we're also going to give you Fearless Father coaching, meaning that we will hop on a call where either one of my team members or myself personally will help you find your, not just find, but construct your why, your purpose in life. And then once you've gone through all the steps and filled out all the things you have to fill out, we will set up another call, and then we will work through everything that you've done to make sure that from that moment on, you are ready to take that daily action, and we make sure you're completely focused and ready to go just like that. The Fearless Father coaching is valued at $1,997. Then we kept thinking, it's not enough. We want to give them more. I mean, I'm really like, this year is going to be the best year of myself and everybody else I can touch, and especially everybody's life, everybody that can serve, every single entrepreneur out there. This is going to be it. This is the year. 2020 is going to be it. So we were thinking, what else can we do? So I gave my team the okay to share my mobile phone number so we can connect with Voxer, and you will have direct access to me. So you will only be one button away from me asking me any kind of question that you have when you're doing every single assignment. And that way I can make sure that you move fast, because it is all about moving fast forward. Now, this direct access is valued at another $1,997. So we're not done yet. Because how amazing would it be if we had the resources and the tools to make sure that you can easily fill everything out, right? And you have all the tools, all the questions, all the things that you need to write out your eulogy. You have all the setup that you need to plan your year, to plan your quarter, to analyze your last quarter, and to plan your 90 days, to plan your week, also to analyze your week, and then especially, a template that will help you to make sure that you take massive action every single day and go to bed satisfied, excited, and happy, right? So we got all of that for you as well. And this is in our tools and resources fold, and is valued at $997. Now, this is one of the things that is the next thing is probably the most important thing for you and the most valuable thing for you. We have to stop walking this earth like lone wolves, thinking that we are the lion in the jungle and we rule everything, right? We need a pack. We need a community of like-minded entrepreneur dads that keep us motivated, that been through things that we've been through, so they can give advice that can freaking inspire us, and just somebody to talk to, or whatever it is, right? We need that. So we decided to also make available a private VIP group where you can connect with your like-minded peers, also valued at $997. Total value $8,982. Now, the experts have absolutely encouraged me and told me, look, you must sell this program for $1,997. But I'm not going to charge you that much. However, before we get into how much I'm going to charge you, let me ask you this. What if all this quest did was finally give you a purpose in life and help you stop moving through life like a zombie dad? Would that be worth it? What if all this quest did was give you the clarity and confidence needed to know how to win in life and succeed at home? Would that be worth it? And what if all this quest did was help you have the relationship with yourself, your significant other, and your kids that you always wanted? Would that be worth it? I definitely too hope so. So here's the deal. The Become a Fearless Father Academy will be priced at $997. However, I see I made a little mistake on this slide. I need to take the today away. This price will be charged later today or later this year to the general public. But since you're ready to start right now, I'm going to make you a very, very special offer. So let me go through this real quick because I have something extra. So I hope it's okay if I over-deliver, and you can see already the bonus. And the other day I was talking to my health coach, and as I told you in this presentation, it is so important to have amazing energy. It's the most important thing. It's so important to be healthy, especially now. I mean, look how many people are struggling and are scared. It is so important to be healthy, right? So I talked to my health coach and I asked him, like, look, you're coaching me and I feel so much energetic. I feel so much healthier, so much clearer in my head. Is there a way that you can help the people that, take advantage of this and become a member of the Fearless Father Academy? Can you help them? And he said, yes, absolutely. I will give you a strategy call with me. And with me is Arn Alemant, right? He's an absolute beast. He's amazing. And he said, I will give that strategy call so we can discuss and set up a plan for them to regain that energy and make sure they become healthy, right? Now, this is valued at $997, making the total value almost $10,000. And I'm only going to charge you $497 today. So let me do this. Let me take the risk completely off the table. So, because we've helped so many people, so many fellow entrepreneur dads win in life already, that I'm confident it's going to work for you as well. Better yet, we're so confident that if you don't like the quest and you think that it can't help you and it's not for you, then simply let me know before the quest is over and I'll give you your money back. And I don't care, even if it's on day 7 at 11 hours 59 p.m. That's no problem at all, right? Okay, so let me know in the comment section by writing #quest that you are ready to get access to the Become a Fearless Father Academy right now. And someone of my team will get in contact with you to get you the links and get you set up ASAP. So my question to you is, if you don't do this right now, what are your options in this life? Again, what you're going to get you're going to get access to the Become a Fearless Father Academy with live coaching with me for 7 sessions, going through every single step. Then we have the membership portal where you have the access to all the videos, so you can either rewatch them or watch them for the first time. We got that set up. Then we have the Fearless Father coaching where we do one-on-one coaching to help you discover your why, and then also make sure that after you're completely done, to make sure that we'll go over everything and then we set you up for absolute success. Then you get direct access to me to make sure that if you have any questions, you can get immediately and quick responses. Then you get the tools and resources, so all the templates and all the forms, everything that we have to make sure that you can't go wrong. Then we have the private VIP group where you will be connected with your peers, and I think that's the most valuable thing out there. I mean, I'm so blessed for being in groups to be able to connect with my peers and have that environment that I've always been looking for, right? And then of course the bonus, right? The strategy call with my health coach Arne Allemant, again for $997, making a total value of $9,979. And you can get started right now for just $497. So get started now and just go to becomeafearlessfather.com Academy. And I will see every single one of you on the inside. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for watching this. Make sure you hit that heart button. I appreciate all of you. Have a blessed day and stay safe. Take care.